This piece is called Cracked, and it's one of my what I call found object pieces. In this case, the found object is obviously, it's natural. It's what I really like about working with found objects, with which I often put a small bronze on, because I make these little bronzes first of all in wax, so they're what we call unique. There's only one of them. There's no addition. It belongs to that object, and then the foundry will cast it for me. But what's the beauty of working with a found object is the object speaks to me. It tells me what to do, and obviously this is time here. For my mind, it's time, and it's cracked, and this person is witnessing that. And then what happens to the viewer? I know what I was thinking then, but I'm not interested in telling anyone. When the viewer witnesses that, if I've done my work well, they will put themselves into that person, and they will wonder about time and what that crack means for them. And this piece is, for me, it reminds me of the craftsman who gave it to me. So I work with a chap from a sawmill, just like I work with the guys at the foundry, and those relationships, those craftsmen are really quite important to me, and the skill of wood and the dedication to wood, just like the dedication to bronze that the people at the foundry have. So there's a story behind there, which is a relationship, as there often is with the found objects. Rescue Me is another one of the pieces which I call a found object piece. So basically my sister and I, my sister's an artist, down at the beach at Torcross, and we see this large lump of metal. Well, of course we get out of the car and go and rescue it, put it in the back. And then what happens with the found objects is each one almost tells me what to do. And there's an amazing and very tragic story, because down at Torcross in the Second World War, there was a horrific accident where I think maybe 800 Canadians were killed unexpectedly when their exercise was found by a German boat. So that there was a huge tragedy there, and in my mind I can see the men falling through the sea. There is a memorial down there actually. So this idea suggested it to me, but it's then gone off tangent. What you'll actually notice is that that's a man and a woman. The woman is actually rescuing the man, holding on to him as he falls. And it's a theme I've worked on before. So what I like to allow to happen in the studio is not to have a concept like this is about what happened in Torcross in 1944, but to let things slip so that the historical or the archetypal might slip into the personal. And hopefully when that slippage happens, somebody else can come along, and then that's the magic. Somebody will see something in that. It's very hard to explain, but when somebody stands in front of that, what you sometimes see is that. They actually do that. And that's the moment that you know you've succeeded. So this little piece is called Drop It. And I've had this chain in my studio for years, and it's just been hanging on a nail, not knowing what to do with it. And what I love about it is the delicacy, the fact that in some places it's so worn through, and it, to me, I knew there was a vulnerability just in the chain. Anyway, and then I don't know where the idea comes from, I hardly ever know. Suddenly this idea of dropping it. But of course, what is she dropping? She's dropping a chain. You have nothing to lose but your chains. In this case, it's not political, perhaps it's personal. Size of the chain, and that's important while she's on a block, so the chain can fall away from her. Yeah, and just a little twist says that there's a pleasure.